Okay, a microphone should be working now. It looks like it's not just my Discord that messed up. Something happened with the latest update that my computer installed that reset all of my audio settings back to the standard.
That everyone can hear it this time.
Hold
Killed
on.
the Timber King.
Wait. Let me finish. I still got more stuff I need to fix up. Move that to the bottom. That's the wrong one. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everyone. This is completely
If they can't
unexpected.
hear us, what's the point in apologizing?
They can hear me now. Audio output capture. And thank you to Chris with the host. Gosh darn it. Alright, can chat. Could someone say something real quick so we can see if the chat can hear what everyone else is saying?
Something real quick.
Okay, can you can you hear that, chat?
Testing.
For Pete's sake, what? Okay, microphone is looking like it's picking up, and when you guys talk, another little quick test, please.
Another little quick test.
Yeah, I'm seeing the audio output capture and the mixer making it picking stuff up. The only thing that's not acting up right now is the desktop audio.
The chat does appear to be saying they can hear us.
Good. I am so sorry. Sorry, chat. I have no idea how or why that happened, but a bit air sounds on me. I'm not sure what that means, Chris.
I think she means the fan.
Oh, right, the fan. Well, that's easy enough to fix.
All right, now.
All right. Hopefully that's got it all fixed.
Yes. Sorry about technical difficulties. We are people that are alive, not robots. We can't do everything.
Yep. I don't know why, but it did. But my computer recently installed an update, and it even on my Discord, it's reset everything back to the default. So when I tried talking to some friends on Discord earlier, I couldn't hear Jack Diddley.
Technology, it's wonderful. So, recap. Let's do it fast because, yeah. Killed Timber King, souped up car, yeeted yourselves over to the radio station above the hole. Fractured steel evidently didn't dick you over, and actually do have reinforcements. You just have to go up a ways to get to them. You go up along the beach, past a city, into said city, and skirt away from any of the dangerous things or factions that may be inside. As you wait for the ship to arrive, Masher gets some rads, make sure he's all nice and healthy. Alicorn comes off the destroyer, which is what it is, and
what color?
Make sure that you aren't trying to attack them, and that you're here on business. She lets you into the ship. You all get some good stuff. Jean gets some shotgun shells. We did this bit out of game. Get some shotgun shells, 2 of which he's never seen before, and will be telling about you whenever he uses them.
She.
She. Sorry, my brain is done. Misty goes to try and find some slashy stabby things. Doesn't find anything. But she does
Tries to
find
find
a
power
tailor
armor
shop.
Pegasi.
That too. She doesn't find that either. But she does find a tailor who has
Charges an
made a
arm and a
bunch of...
leg.
Yeah, he charges an arm and a leg. And he has made mini costumes and whatnot for all shapes and sizes.
She.
Such as a Flufflepuff. She. My brain is off today. Such as a Flufflepuff costume, if you know who that is, people of the fandom. I'm pretty sure you all do.
As well as Mothra.
And yes, also Mothra, because Mothra is best. Misty has requested a outfit reminiscent of Pixie, her great blue fox. He took some of her fur that Misty had aligned in a ball from lightest to darkest. And then she went to go and find spells and stuff, which took her down to the armory, where Jean is also at. The rest of the party has yet to do anything, so we will start with them going onto the ship to see what they want.
So, who's going first?
I will go with Masher, seeing he is the head of the list in Discord, just underneath me.
Fuck, I have no idea what I'm doing. I suppose just standing outside, seeing as I'm now a glowing nightlight.
Didn't you end up stopping a bit before you went full on glowing one?
Yes, he is a light breeze of radiation away from being a glowing one, but he isn't there yet.
Oh, I thought, damn it,
Yeah, because going glowing one is kind of a permanent thing for you, because if I remember correctly, with the way you're currently set up, if you ever reach 0 rads, which is what you need to lose glowing one status, that's not a good thing for you.
I mean, it's not a good thing for any ghoul, but it's not, unsurvivable.
Mm-hmm. But didn't you have like a perk or a trait or something that meant if you got to 0 rads, it's kaput time?
No, that's health.
Oh. My bad then.
He basically has do not resuscitate.
Alright, my bad then. But yeah, if you want to, you're free to go shopping.
Assuming they'll let him in the boat.
Yeah, you're part of the party, and we did give them the documents showing that we were cleared by the broken steel, so they'll let you in.
Yeah, but there's still Steel Ranger types, and I'm still a ghoul. I suspect a roll will be involved. Or I could just glower at them.
What do you want to do specifically?
I mean, I suppose I was not expecting to go.
Come on.
I'm just gonna...
Come on, Discord.
No.
Fucking hell. So, Masher, What do you want to do specifically? What specifically are you doing? Sorry, Discord was being a dumb because I had.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to go first. Well, if they let him in, Master will see what they have for sale. We can deal with that later.
All right. Discord finally stopped being a dumb. Sorry for making you repeat yourself.
Blood
What
is some blasphemy.
specifically are you doing?
Window shopping.
And, the question is whether or
his
not
thing,
they'll.
man.
The question is whether or not they'll let him in. If they'll let him in, then there'll be some shopping done.
Yeah. I mean, if you want me to roll bluff intimidation or negotiation, cuteness or just base charisma, your call. Or you could just decide that, oh no, they got the papers, they can go in.
You don't get cuteness. Only fools get cuteness.
Yeah, well, you don't want me doing the other thing. Fuck it, we'll go with the thing I have the best chance at. Apparently, he's not scary enough.
And you said you weren't cute.
Steve, have you seen my face?
Cuteness is in the eye of my of the. I cannot speak today.
Then chill.
Cuteness is in the eye of the beholder, my ghoulish friend.
Well, it's apparently not in their eyes, so screw it. Damn kids.
If you don't wish to, or they actually won't let you in, is there anything that you're searching for in particular that I could try and pick up for you?
Bullets would be nice.
A particular caliber? Any particular weapon that you're looking for?
45, 308, 10 mil. Any kind of those will do.
I'll see what I can find, assuming that whether or not they'll let you in.
All right, I think we can let someone else go now. Welcome back, boss.
It's looking like today is technical problems Monday.
All right, I can hear things. Good. So, yes. Special things cost caps. Unique things cost caps. General stuff free, basically. Unless you like take 13 miniguns, they're not going to do that.
They have 13 miniguns, but they don't have any swords.
What are you looking for specifically? Sorry if you've like said it 17 times. Discord's a dumb thing.
So basically, he was able to get on the ship.
Yeah, it's no roll. They would probably be a little bit wary, but you are patented. You're with allies of Fractured Steel, as far as they are concerned.
And I'm not trying to actively tear their face off, which is a plus.
You have a voice, you can talk, and you're not pointing guns everywhere. They're fine with you.
No, they just haven't gotten to know me yet. Ow. So, yeah, bullets and mods. I think I sent you the specific list over DMs.
Yes, you did.
Complete with
And
pages.
I have it. I believe all of it is transferred into Roll20. I'll probably still cross-reference, though, just to be safe. But ammunition and mods.
Basically. If they've got them, we can handle the actual Inquisition while other people are going. If not, I can just glower at them while other people are going.
You seem quite fond of glowering today.
I mean, it's his default expression. He's 200-plus-year-old grumpy, rotten potato bone.
I still think one of these days for funsies, I should just see if I can make another potato pone. Just, you know, for poops and giggles.
Hash brown?
Perhaps.
Oh boy.
As far as I can tell, the only big thing about potato pone is that potato pone has to be an earth pony.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right. I have your list pulled up. I'm making sure they have all that in Roll20 right now. I believe I do. Specifically, your ammo is the most in your mods, most importantly. For the mods, you would want to find yourself down in the armory, same as Jean and Misty. You would probably bump into Misty as she flew down the stairs, basically trying to get to the spells area. Same with the ammunition.
Pray Celestia and pass the ammunition. And then, yeah, he will rob them of whatever you can get away with.
Sorry, what's going on?
Just the ghoul doing a bit of shopping while trying to get around technical difficulties. You there, Pepsi? You're saying anything, we can't hear you.
Alright. Person sitting in first wheel area in the armory. She has all the ammunition, weapons, mods, all that good stuff. Past her little area is the firing range section. Past that little section is the firing range, and Jean is shooting some shotguns, testing things out as far as you can tell. As you come up and talk to this person,
As I come to talk to this person,
I had to look for her name. She will say, "Hello, I'm Limelip. What can I get for you? I assume you're with your Griffin buddy over there?"
Yeah.
Alright. What are you looking for? You got ammo, mods, fancy guns that you've probably never seen?
I don't know, I've seen quite a few.
She will pull out a 3-barrel shotgun and sit it on the table. Have you seen this?
Not often, no, but I've seen 3 barrels. I've seen 4 barrel.
Okay, you have more experience in the West than I pegged you for. So, what'll it be?
Fool. Light and bolts, red dot sights, ammo in 308, 45, or 10 mil flavors. Oh boy.
Well, I'm trying to find the numbers for these things, and I'm not finding them. And it's annoying me because I had them all written down somewhere. I know where they're at. We'll grab the numbers of what all of each of those ammos she has.
Alright, what is the limit we're allowed to walk away with before we have to start cutting into our personal funds?
the limit of grandiose things would be 2 unique or special type things, such as Gene's 2 different shotgun shells. I'm not counting the actual his 2 different shotgun shells, I'm counting as 1, and his shotguns, I'm counting as 1. Those are 2 unique things. 10 just standard regular old items that you'd find anywhere in the wasteland. And 5 of like the rarer things, maybe an advanced healing potion, some drugs mixed together to help performance in battle. Cybernetics that always go in that category. Stuff like that.
Okay, so 10 just common humdrum items, or 5 less humdrum. Would those models fall under humdrum or less humdrum?
10mm rounds. Let's see. Yeah, man, I know I have them written down in here somewhere. Yeah, there. She has 138 standard 10mm rounds and 651 hollow points. You can only have 100 of each for free. The rest past that would be purchased.
Then I will take 80 of each.
You also wanted .45 and 308. The 308s, she has 211 standard, 396 hollow points, and 115 armor piercing. You can have 100 standard for free, 100 hollow points, but you can only get 50 of the armor piercing for free. Past that, it is purchasing them. That's for the 308s.
And this is all on top of the 10mm? Or is it?
Yes, though. If you also want .45, all the 45 will cost. So either you take 10mm and 45, with the deal proposed of like this amount being free, this amount being free, this amount being free from each of them, but then have to purchase all from the other type of ammo. So if you go with what I've given you so far and take all that you can that's free, you'd have to pay for all of the 45 that you want. But if you go with the 10mm and whatever's free whenever you're going for .45, you'd have to purchase the 308s instead.
Yeah, we'll just go for the submachine gun ammos.
That would be the 45 and 10mm?
Yeah.
Alright. You already know the 10mm free amount. For the .45 standard, you can get 100 free out of 329. The hollow points, 100 out of the 652. And the plus P, which I don't know what it means, but it's one of the ammo types, you can get 50 out of their 442.
I will take 100, 150.
All right. The other mods you wanted, the laser sight, I believe.
Red dot.
Is one.
Yep, the sights. Page 502, I believe it was. in locked safe.
She will give you the laser sight for free, seeing as it is, while not the most common thing, it can also be pretty easily found if you know where you're looking. So,
am I getting just the one? Yeah, just the one.
Yeah. Well, she'll give you 2 laser sights. Any more than that, and you'd have to purchase them. She has up to 10 that she's willing to give out.
Works for me.
Past that, she isn't too keen. Well, what's your other mod that you wanted? I remember there was one other one.
I was looking for a lightened bolts, which is somewhere here. 501 in locked safe. Just looking for the one. If I don't get it, I don't get it.
She does not have the bolts. She does have some custom grips that she can give you, though. 2 specifically.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Anything else you would be too keen on getting in the armory, such as armor or guns?
I'll check what armor. Well, if they've got a spare set of combat, I won't say no, but honestly, I think I have pushed my luck.
They would not give you a spare set of combat armor. So, yes, you have pushed your luck. Going on from the ghoul who has ventured his way down, we have the not ghoul potato pone, Tattertots. What all would you be looking for? I know I have your mod list. Well, your materials list, more specifically.
Yep, I'll just put it all in roll 20 in the sake of not making everyone sit here and wait forever for me.
No, I have them here. .32 rifles, 6. Magical energy pistols, 6. Spark batteries, 2.
It's all in roll 20 right there. And I added a couple of items.
Ah, well, in that case, yes, I will check the roll 20 list.
That is all I seek.
All right, I'll go through these one at a time. The rifles, that's a pretty simple thing. She'll hand. Yeah, the rifles, that's fairly simple. She'll just hand them over. Same with spark batteries and scrap metal. Magical energy pistols. She has one short of what you want, but it's not for lack of her looking around inside the armory. The Wonder Glue, she rummages around in her pocket for a moment, pulls out one, digs around in a few boxes, and gets out a pack of 3 for you.
Okay.
As for pre-war clothing, she and other outfits that you seek, she directs you up towards the tailor shop that Misty had went to in Out of Game Top.
Okay.
You walk around, eventually find the place. He is leaning over a table, looking at the ball of pixie's fur that was left with him, using a microscope, trying to figure out exactly what shade of blue it is when you come in.
Periwinkle, of course. All right, he'll go in and ask for said items.
Yeah, I'll be with you in just a moment. I have to do a thing. You want the armor dusters and whatnot? Is that right? Some pre-war outfits?
Yes.
Anything specific? Some tuxedos, maybe?
It matters not.
Hmm.
They're materials.
Yeah, some ponies like fancy things, though, so. I'll throw you a pair of t-shirts, some pants, a tuxedo. I'll get the actual, like, what item that is in a bit, because I know there's
I'm
specific
just after the
names.
pre-war outfits, so you don't have to get fancy.
Oh, well then all these are just pre-war outfits, just random things.
All of the tuxedos.
The trader outfits and armored dusters are specifically separate items, so.
Trader's armor, trader outfit, and an armored duster. He'd have 2 of the trader outfits and 4 armored dusters that he just yeets in your face as he goes back to looking at blue ball of fur, trying not to touch it because he saw what happened to a random Steel Ranger that touched it as he was walking past.
All right. That's all Tater Tot needs to bother these individuals for. He'll go out by the car and start sewing things together.
Alright. Now we're on to the one that this has probably the most expensive list out of everyone. Barry.
All right then.
They let you on to the destroyer. There's a few guards just stationed around. Arrows pointing here and there and there and here. As a elder zebra comes up to you. He has a cybernetic eye, as you noticed right off the bat. And his 2 front legs are not actual legs, they are cybernetics. Hello, Mrs. Berry, I presume?
Ms. I'm not spoken for, Elder. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, it's a very rare sight to see someone who decides to go with cybernetics, like I have. So, shall we see what all I have? I've heard you are looking for a very wide variety.
I felt that in order to be able to better serve as a doctor on the fields of the wasteland, cybernetics made for a very useful tool to help me to perform my job better.
I see. I don't really care what you use these for. Heck, I think I've given some raiders cybernetics before. Not my finest hour, but hey. I'm not sure exactly what all I can give you. Depends on the item that you specifically request.
Very well. I shall not be picky. Given how challenging it is to just even come across cybernetics, it would be beyond me to be overly picky and choosy.
Yes. I do have one that I have a feeling you really don't want, but considering I have 10 of it, I'm going to offer it. Cybernetic genitals. Seriously, why the fuck did they create these? I assume you don't want these.
At the moment, I will pass on that. With all due respect, Elder.
Yes, I have no clue why these exist.
I've been trying to figure that out for myself. Honestly, out of all the cybernetics I have come across, this is surprisingly the most common one. I do not understand what the ponies were doing pre-war to make so many of these such an apparently popular thing.
I'd say it has to do with
the nose.
I'd say it has to do with people being bored out of their minds at their houses while there's nothing on TV. So,
TV.
Misty. All right. He will bring you to a back area on the back of the ship. Out of the way. Not back to the engines, but it is on the lower deck. Basically, walking around as if you were on the water, you would feel it's rushing beneath the ship. But you're on the lower deck, and he takes you into a pretty decked out room, tons of boxes everywhere, some medical tables for doing surgeries involving cybernetics, if need be. All right. Let's see. Endoskeleton rebuild. I'm gonna do one of those for you. If you want that.
I have a bit of a specific list that I've been looking for. At the facility where I was first given the cybernetics I currently have, I took great pains to see what kind of cybernetics had been made and plan out which ones would be the most efficient while still maintaining the balance so I can between the cybernetics and my flesh, so I can continue to converse with the spirits as well as treat the living.
I see. Well, let's see this list. I'll take your list from you, because I doing its do-da-dee.
We're currently in possession of blueprints to build a set of wings. We are just working on getting them produced. Out of the items on that list, the top item that I would ideally prefer the most would be the implanted horn, possibly with a horn amp unit, if at all possible.
Well, just because I don't have the exact list right on me, I'll just name a thing that I'm pretty sure you have in my list that I have here of things he's willing to give out.
The Cybernetics wish list includes the environmental protection rig, the implanted horn, the self-acclimating unit, the storage compartment, the implanted wings, and the horn amp unit.
All right. Well, he does have an environmental protection rig. He does have one of those. And he can equip you with it.
That would be most appreciated, Elder.
Yes. It is a fully enclosed rig. Finds a few closed cycle respiratory modules and some coating that prevents nocive agents from entering you. You can also pretty well handle most toxins, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the reason why this cybernetic implant is on my list. Because
yes,
sometimes to treat the sick and wounded, you need to travel into more hazardous locations.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to have to install this on you. I haven't done this in a bit, so I'll get some doctors to come here and keep supervision. Make sure I don't do anything that shouldn't be done. But I will put it in your head.
Very well. I already have a little bit of echo going on there. I already have the base chassis module installed, so it should be a relatively simple procedure.
Well, that's a good thing. It means I don't have to add it to you. Anything else I have here that I should put into you? Well, howdy-do-da-dee, I have that on its way. Okay, so we're supposed to have a horn here. I haven't been able to find it. But it's supposedly in our storage. The only problem is when we were boarding the ship, we had a bit of trouble, yada, yada, yada. And our heads decided, hey, let's just trap the hospital horror that was chasing us in the storage room. So, hey, that's fun. Mm-hmm. It should be in there. It's not that big of a thing to go and fight. It's just no one's gotten around to doing it because, it's not in the way right now, and we need to keep our ammo and supplies for if we get attacked. So, yeah, that's their reasoning there. I hate these people.
What kind of creature is this that you have contained down there?
Yeah, just a simple hospital horror.
Ugh.
Yeah, not too good, as I'm sure you are aware. The worst part, though, we lost a few people going in there, so I'd expect more than one.
I'll have to speak with my companions, but if it's possible, then there's a chance we might be able to, at the very least, aid in clearing out the storeroom of those horrors. I'd have to speak with everyone else, but if that would be acceptable, then then we could potentially resolve that little issue while we're all here.
It's up to you. Heck, I'm not even sure if the horn's down there. It should be, but they've been running around in there for the entirety of our trip from here, from the other side of the mainland to the side that this island's on. So it's not going to be pretty.
Well, an opportunity like this, even is worth the effort. And even so, it could be just us once again contributing to our mutual our mutual codependence on each other, being offering our allies support when needed.
All right. Well, don't die. That's my bit of advice.
That's the advice I give most of my patients too.
It's good advice, isn't it?
Indeed. Although, and sometimes I have to amend it to "Don't die, idiot," because you know those kinds of patients.
Yes, I do. Now, do you want this surgery for your environmental rig right now? It will take a bit, and we'll have to put you under. I'll also have to go and get the doctors and make sure everything goes smoothly. But do you want to go ahead and get that done?
How long would I be under for this? The last time I went under to get my current kit installed, I used an automated surgeon pod, so I have no idea how long I was out for, since by the time I came out, there was no one else left alive in the facility other than me.
Well, judging by how you're kitted out, I'd say you were under a few days. Because you can't stick all those cybernetics into a body at once. It just doesn't take too well to it.
If that's
2 to 3 hours, I'd say you'll be out.
Wait, you had started with days, now it's hours?
That's because she had all of the other cybernetics in her whenever she got all of them put in her. This is just the one thing.
Yeah, because that first time was a big one, because I got the base chassis, the base head, the base eye module, the integrated pip buck, the smart shades, and the night heat and electronic signature vision module all at once. That's a lot of cybernetics to install.
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking for an excuse for us to be stuck here for a while so that, like, we could maybe get training and
Well,
stuff.
well, the thing is, if we're able to get that storage area cleared and I can get the horn installed, that would be an excuse just to teach me the basic magic spells, which would give you more time to learn some new things as well.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, the rest of the party would really hopefully be able to get something, because that's like 20,000 caps worth of equipment between those two mods. So, like, yeah.
It is a lot of stuff. There is a lot that the party can get
Because,
out
like,
of this, so.
Tater Tot hasn't really gotten much of anything. I don't think Gene or Masher have gotten, like, a ton of value stuff. Like, Misty, I shouldn't really super complain because Misty got the Enclave power armor, though at the same time that was not something that I had planned or really requested, and I'm now drastically altering my build to include it, but, like, I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm good with what I got. I got everything I need.
I mean, if you really want Terratots and Masher, you can do some last-minute adjustments to your list of things that you might want to find.
Yep, and plus, if I might add, us clearing clearing that out would also probably warrant a little bonus for the others as well. So, for example, Masher could get some better armor in exchange for it. Tater Tot can get whatever Tater Tot wants. I do not even bother trying to understand him. And Misty can get her training, and Gene can get whatever he needs.
Yeah, I'm fine with all this. It's just that, yeah, your list of things that you all want is very small, and coming up with something to give Misty, which she alluded that she didn't have to take the power armor. She alluded that, but some things just drastically alter the builds you all have planned. So,
I'm just saying, like, for something like this, there are options like skill training, or, like, technically the the perk to get plus when you're special is called intense training. So, like,
that's also true, yes.
I'm just saying, like, that was the sort of thing I had in mind, is like, if Barry's getting the horn, that's worth a ton. Yeah. Like, maybe that means there's time for the rest of us to, get something, or get some form of training, because
well, she trained with
I
magic.
find it doubtful that you can learn.
Yeah, you can't learn magic in a day. I don't care who you are. You can't learn magic in a day.
Yeah, like, it's going to take a bit to learn just light and telekinesis, and then, from there. So, like, that's why I was saying training montage.
Yeah, I'd say, considering that I'd say that's something we could definitely do out of this.
Super fast, epic training montage. All right.
Cue the 80s music. We got a training montage to get done.
Not yet. You don't have the horn.
Eyes of the ancient. Oh, sorry, wrong montage.
But yeah.
All right. So
hashtag save tree.
You worked out. Horn is in that place. That place has hospital quarters. Yeah. You figure all that out, and he goes off to find the doctors, leaving you to your own devices, telling you that just be back here in a few hours. I'll be ready to go. And I'm going to go back to Misty now, and then back to Jane. and then start the whole thing over, but instead going Carl, Misty, Tatter, Barry, Jean, because that's the Discord order. It's just that you two had done out of game stuff already. So, Misty, you head down to the armory a little bit, basically right in front of Masher, as he follows you down. And you dart over to the other side of the shooting range area. There's a small, I wouldn't call it a shop. These aren't shops, but section. There's some magic banners up, a picture of Twilight Sparkle on the wall saying I did a magic.
Whoa, I did a magic.
As a... You know how bulk biceps in the show is... Well, he's bulk biceps and he has tiny wings.
Uh-huh.
Imagine... It's the same thing, though this pony's red, has scars all over him, and has a very tiny horn. Also, he's bald.
So instead of wings, he's got a micro.
Yeah.
It's not small, it's compact.
No, it's definitely small.
What can I do for you?
Teach me magic. Teach me. I'm really good.
Really?
I can do this, and I can do that, and I can do this. Hiya!
He stares at you somewhat blankly, turning to leave as you have done nothing yet to prove that you can do magic.
Yeah, I rolled magic.
Well, I didn't see it because I wasn't in Roll20. What specifically are you casting?
Let's see, what's the most impressive thing she has? Alicorn Shield.
He'll slam his hoof against it. Well, not slam it, but he'll knock his hoof against it, lightly tapping the shield. Alright. So, you can do magic. Alright, let's see what I got. Any particular spells or spell books or spell classes you would want to learn from, Misty?
Above board, not necessarily specifically. Mostly because I figured it was just going to entirely depend upon what school or schools this unicorn knew and what spells their versatility and such said that they know. It didn't feel like it would make sense for me to have a prepared list since I had no
That is
clue what school.
entirely fair.
It was
He
mostly I'll take what I can get.
He'll come out with a box of books and whatnot. Mostly battle and defense style magics, though there is a little bit of illusion in there. So, magic. He looks to be pondering for a moment, thinking, what should I try and teach this person? They're here and they get some free stuff. What is minimal effort and pretty simple to teach, but will impress somebody. That's basically what he's thinking. I'm just pulling up the list of spells and whatnot that he knows. Give me a moment.
Alright.
Little pony, come to top deck. I will show you spell. I can't cast the spell on the ship. It will. Well, there will be holes in the ship.
Okay. I put in chat a couple of the titles that she thought she read. I didn't know what to roll with her limited ability to read, so I went with academics and lore. It went about as well as you would expect.
Yeah, is a good reminder that once we're done with the cybernetics, the other shopping, and the hospital horrors, I need to see about getting some books so I can help teach Misty to read.
Well, there's 50 Shades of Hay right there, so, yeah.
I am not reading that book.
Tater Tot has several books that he's been reading while they've been driving. All Misty has to do is ask, and he will teach.
Copies of that book survived. Oh, boy.
Well, half of this one is here. The other half was handwritten and is basically fan fiction.
Oh no!
Hell's
Oh,
bells.
yes. I have no clue what you're talking about, and that's fine.
As the bulky unicorn will take you to the top deck, he will point to a area of dirt off in the city. There's a little flower there, and some spikes will shoot out of the earth. If I read the spell right correctly, that is. Well, his horn glows and whatnot. Yes. His horn lights up. His horn lights up, and the little flower is violently thrown up in the air as spikes of earth erupt from the earth. I can teach this spell a few times. Other things, spells you want to learn.
Is it good if they try to run away by swimming in the dirt? There was a big thing that ran away by swimming in the dirt.
He'll shrug. Aim beneath them, they die. Or get knocked prone. One of the two. Usually the latter. I'll teach you other spells afterwards.
Alright, so what do I need to roll to try to learn this spell, whatever it is?
Well, he'll have brought a book up with you on some combat magic and whatnot. Get at least under 25 on under 75 on 2 magic rolls to start learning it. And I'll just have you learn it over the next few days. I'm trying to decide whether 75 counts as under 75. Yeah, sure.
Well, I'll say the spell doesn't actually really do much.
Yeah, it's not that great of a spell. That's why I'm like, if they get under 75, which is pretty easy to do, they'll learn it.
Knocks
It's
those in the AoE prone on a crit.
Yeah, it's not that grand of a spell, but it's pretty simple and it's pretty flashy. So I figured I have to give you something for free. Let's start teaching you this. But he will teach you more spells as you work with him. So, such as things that might actually be, that's pretty neat. You don't know what those things are yet because he hasn't taught you. So. While they're up on the top deck, diddling around with magic, Gene, what would you be doing?
I've already pretty much got my. Guess I could talk to the about a open.
Misty? You're in the armory. You just because you didn't go to the armor person, Misty. Just because you didn't go to the armor person doesn't mean that they won't give you power armor mods. You just didn't go to the armor person in the armory. Also, Gene, I just couldn't hear what you said, and so can you type it out, please? While trying to get to the office of whoever's in charge of the ship, the captain, evidently it is the Alicorn that had came out to you all and talked briefly, ever so briefly, to you, confirming that you weren't here on hostile terms. And she isn't taking any visitors into her office at the minute. She should be open in the coming days, but she's in a meeting or something at the moment. All right. So, now that we've done a bit of that stuff, I know there's still a bit more shopping that some people want to do, but I'll do that once I get to their specific people, because I know Misty wants to look for power armor mods.
Well, you say that, but I don't really have much of any money left because of the outfit.
You do get some stuff for free. It's just that the outfits are unique, so they cost money.
Okay.
Masher, since you are top of list and next, you got your ammo, you got this and that. Anything you're going to be doing? Maybe walking around, getting something to eat.
I mean, I'm a ghoul. I don't have to get. I don't have to eat. I had the equivalent of 5 grandma's Thanksgiving feast, heartwarming feasts, while taking the bath.
That is entirely fair.
So probably just making sure the ammo is all loaded into magazines so I can reload quickly. And I mean, I may not like these young whippersnappers, but I understand the idea of, hey, don't just stand out in the middle of the passageway. So I'll probably just find somewhere out of the way to do that until Barry comes along and says, hey, we've got hospital hoarders to kill. Want to join in?
And that's what she's going to be doing next time her turn comes up.
Then I will wait for that.
Yeah, because I'll go into more of it when it's her turn.
All right. Misty's learning a bit of magics and whatnot on top deck, looking through books, 50 50 Shades of Hay being neatly stacked off to the side. You'll be earning that for a good few hours, though you are alicorn. You all take to magic pretty easily, so you'll get the spell down pretty quickly. It's not that hard of a spell. As Misty does that, however, Taratots would be approached by a Steel Ranger. Not Steel Ranger, Fashion Steel person. They're not in any power armor or anything. They would be coming to see what you're up to.
Well, he'd be sewing guns together and things like that. Maybe using his, blowtorch to combine a couple pieces of clothing. Yeah, nothing different for him.
Howdy, sir. I don't know your name. What are you making there? He's trying to start small talk.
Well, I am quite clearly combining these items to be a more efficient weapon. And these items over here, removing the faulty threads and adding, non-faulty threads.
But why?
So that it's not faulty.
Yeah, all right. Well, I wanted to see if you weren't busy, because I have some friends and we want to go and get drunk, and, well, we have too much liquor, so. You want to come?
I do not partake. As he says that, he'll pull out a bottle of whiskey and down it.
Right. Well, I do know there's one thing, because I have seen and heard it rattling around in your saddlebags. You like Sparkle Cola.
Amongst other things, yes.
You haven't been able to find much on these islands, have you?
I actually have found quite a few.
Well, compared to Equestria.
Actually, Equestria, it's much harder to get my hooves on it because everyone else is trying to get it. Here, they seem to like this stupid beverage called Crim.
Yeah. Well, you want some Sparkle Cola? I'll give it to you for any Crim that you have.
I don't have any Crim because it's disgusting.
Yeah. I was going to burn it or throw it in the ocean. It tastes disgusting.
That's why I don't have any.
Well, come on. Are you sure you don't want to go get a drink? It's boring whenever there's only like 2 other people that are plastered.
Tell you what. I've got a little list here of things. If you grab for me, by the time you get back, I should be finished with this, and then I can go get wasted.
All right. My name is String. And what all's on your list?
I just put it on roll 20.
All right.
I'll write all your stuff down and head off to go get it. That way he has someone to drink with because he is bored. As he does that, Barry, you're going about the rounds trying to find everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, seeing as you would be on the lowest deck and working your way up, you'd run into Jean first on the deck above you.
Oh, good. I found you, Gene. How goes your shopping?
Went pretty well. Got a new gun, new armor, and
Well, I've got on my front, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is they do have some of the cybernetics I'm looking for. The bad news is that one of them is apparently trapped in the storage area, which is currently infested with possibly a few hospital horrors. So, if you and the others would be game for it, we could try and clear out those horrors. So we can. Well, for starters, so I can get all of the cybernetics they have that's on my list, and everyone else here can potentially use that service to barter for a few extra or a few better items.
sounds like
You kind of cut out there.
sounds like. Can you hear me better?
Yes. Not much, but yes.
Gene said, yeah.
You keep cutting out. I honestly cannot hear you. You might have to type it out. Gene really does seem to have pretty consistent issues with communication.
Yep.
How about now?
At the moment, yeah.
That is much better, yes.
Gene said, yeah, let's go.
All right then. Let's go and get everyone together. We have a few hours before the doctors are prepared for my surgery to get the cybernetics installed, and after that I'll be out for a bit. So the sooner we can get this done, the better.
No, I can't.
All right. As you grab Jane, go adventuring on your doody-da-dee-da way, you would run into the spoiled potato pun.
Greetings, Master. Shopping going well?
Yeah, going nicely enough. What's up?
Looks like we've got a job that we can do while we're here that could net all of us getting an opportunity for some better rewards. Apparently, hold up down in the storage area is possibly a few hospital horrors. Contained within there is apparently a cybernetic horn implant. So if we can clear the horrors out, I could very well get the horn I've been after, and we can use the service to barter for a few extra or better quality items while we're here. I'm sure a lot of our friends here could stand for some better armor.
Hospital horrors, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'll meet you there.
Right. See you there. We just have to find Tater Tot and Misty now.
No idea where Tater Tot went. I think Misty went up top.
Also, above board, I just thought of something else that would make just as much sense for her to ask for instead of spells. A way to make her mighty Zephyr Blade into a better magic staff stick by turning it into an actual magic staff stick.
Alright. I recently just learned all the unicorn goodness just for the spells and whatnot, because I need to do it anyways. I haven't gotten to that book yet. How do you transform a stick into a magic stick? Give me the rundown short version, and I will see if you can do that.
The basics of Arcano staffs is that they're a staff, and
I have
they
to find the
can
book again.
have a matrix gem embedded in them, which it's possible to swap them out with an easy repairs and mechanics check. Well, depending on if it's a basic or higher staff, at least. But as far as making one, I don't recall there being specific rules for making one, because they are technically rare items. However,
I'll look at it.
If there were matrix gems here, in theory, Tater Tot could take the mighty Zephyr Blade and modify it. Because Earth Pony cutie marks with crafting are kind of broken.
Yeah, just a little bit. But that's what makes them, cool and fun to play, and not just, I want to fly or I can cast magic. It's, look at all the stuff I can do. Fear me.
Yeah. So the whole thing would be, we'd need a matrix gem, which you choose a spell, and that's the spell the gem has. And when it's installed in Arcano staff, as long as the wielder has the matrix casting perk, they can charge and cast the spell within it.
Alright. This being a heavily military place, they do have Arcano gem thingamabobbers. And you can ask the unicorn about your stick becoming a magic stick if you so wish.
It already is a magic stick. It could just be more magic-y. It could be enhanced.
But for now, we are getting back to Barry since it was still her turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry.
So anyway, yeah, So Masher is heading down to the storage area to get ready for the op, and now we've got to go find Misty and Tater Tot. So Barry and Jean will continue their search for the rest of the party.
All right. Misty isn't hard to find, as you'll see her on the top deck, learning how to cast spikes coming out of the ground. Though the ground is mostly just shaking whenever you find her, instead of actually exploding with spikes.
Barry will call out to Misty. Misty, could you come down here for a second?
Who? What?
The big
She does not
bulky-
accidentally blast you into the sky.
The big and bulky unicorn will motion a hoof towards you in a shushing manner. Small unicorn is focusing.
Guess we'll have to wait for this little practice session to complete itself. Jean, could you go and find Tater Tot while I wait for Misty to be in a state or a more amenable state to speak?
All right.
All right. We'll meet you down at the store at the storage area.
Jane, you'll fly over seeing Teratot tinkering and sewing and blowtorching things together as a Steel Ranger carries a crate full of random goodies over to him. Well,
Yes.
fractured steel. Sorry. So, you're listening in on a conversation. So, I got your stuff. You ready to get drunk now?
Sure.
Actually, I'm gonna need you for a bit.
It's gonna have to wait. I already made a promise here. Unless it's life or death or something.
We're gonna be possible to get some barrels.
Tater Tot will look over at the broken steel. Did we already start drinking? Because I only heard a half what he said. AKA Gene, your mic is cutting in and out again.
The fractured steel will shrug as he starts drinking.
Well, Tater Tot will partake.
You, String, and two other, admittedly not too talkative Steel Rangers go off, have a drink. Fractured steel. My gosh, it's the armor. And Steel Ranger just rolls off the tongue there. But you'll go get a drink. Talking about just random stuff. So, how did you end up on these islands?
Well,
I mean,
I'm a traveling merchant, so obviously I walked here. Mostly because I was being chased by a hellhound trying to slaughter me like he did my family using timberwolves. You know, as you do.
yeah. Yeah, as you do. Last time I ever shot a timber wolf, I think, was a few years back. Pretty nasty stuff. Well, how's your running been going, Mr. I Walked here?
Well, the running's been much easier now that I've got a car.
Yeah, how did you get a car working? I mean, I know people can repair stuff and we have a boat, but I don't see many cars driving around often.
Well, to be honest, given the technical prowess of your compatriots at the radio tower, I am honestly surprised you have a working boat. I had to fix the radio tower for them, and, well, they didn't even know how to use fire properly.
What does that mean? How does fire fix a radio?
Using the endothermic reactions that cause the fire to power the station. It's really some of the most basics of powered machinery. Downright primitive compared to spark batteries.
Well, I one time used a plasma grenade to fix my dad's toaster. I don't know how I did it, but I did. So, yeah.
Yeah, they've got the chance to glitch out like that and actually fix things rather than break them.
So, fighting timberwolves, running from hellhounds. You have a car, and a very interesting group of friends here.
Oh, they're my bodyguards. Hired them a few weeks ago. They're not that good at their jobs.
Well,
Some left and have been replaced.
well, that isn't all that great of a bodyguard, then. I mean, you're still alive, so evidently you're doing something right.
Yeah, fortunately, we haven't had much shooting at us. Other than, some Enclave, Raiders, and this body-snatching asshole that won't stay dead.
Those first two, well, that second one, pretty common. What was that last one? A body snatching asshole? That's a...
Yes, there's this giant sphincter that happens to just possess bodies and seems to have it out for the individuals here, specifically the zebra.
Well, I will tell you if I see giant floating sphincters.
Well, if you see that, you probably drank the wrong, stash.
Trust me, I've seen weirder things. Well, those are heard weirder, but it's mostly seen. Yeah.
The locals apparently have had troubles with this individual for years.
Would he happen to be the one in charge of that? Well, there was this group of slavers on a boat that we ended up shooting at after they started shooting at us. They had came from the other island past here. There's a road that leads to it. He's on
I
another one of
honestly
the.
wouldn't know if he's got any slavers or anything working for him. I try to stay out of politics. It's usually bad for business.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, if I happen to see anything, I'll tell you. Thanks for deciding to have a drink here, Griffin from though. She probably wants you back by now.
Probably.
Here, take some sparkle cold for the road. Don't die. And if you ever want to drink, I am here to tell you random stories about the time I saw a ghost Pepsi can. I mean, sparkle cola. Yeah, no. I think there was a can.
Cans are never used for soda. That's clearly just a tall tale. They're only for soup. How many sparkle
Cough.
colas did you give me? I need them.
He gives you 3. And if you roll luck, I'll see if you get a quantum.
Well, I rolled luck. Did I get a quantum? No, I failed the luck check. I know.
How dare. How dare.
Yeah, you don't get a quantum, sadly. That's weird. I could have sworn I had one of these things in here. Oh, I drank it. Well, sorry about that.
His death will be slow and painful.
His death will be slow and painful. His death will be slow and painful. His death will be slow and painful. His death will be slow and painful.
So it'll be the usual.
It doesn't seem very slow or painful. Well, it was very painful, but that wasn't very slow.
Shush your face. Shh.
Alright. So, turns out you come back. Jean waiting for you. And everyone else slowly making their way as Misty would finish up her bit of training and meet up with you, Barry. I assume.
Sure. I'm not in charge of that.
So I take it you found some training then, Misty.
Yeah, I guess.
You feeling up to a little adventure here on the ship?
Doing what?
Clearing out some hospital horrors that have taken up residence in the storage area. If we're able to clear them out, we can gain access to some of the materials that have been sealed up there because of the horrors, and possibly we could use it to help us to arrange for more training for you, better equipment for everyone else, and in my case,
What's a hospital horror?
something something very ugly that is very mean and can reproduce itself off of corpses. So so you have to take them all out if you don't want more coming back in.
Holy crap, that's a crit. Let me double check. Pretty sure I've got 8 luck. Yeah, that's a crit.
What were you rolling luck for?
No, she is rolling Ac and lore for any knowledge, weaknesses, etc. of the hospital horrors. She just likely has them listed as a different name in her head until she heard the description.
You have had instances where you either seen or heard of a hospital horror.
Bedtime stories or at other adventurers. Okay. Anything immediately that would help the party?
And was that talking to Barry or talking to the GM?
That was to the GM for the roll.
You know, not to get caught by them for obvious reasons. And yeah, that's the stuff that Barry would have already told you about. Make sure they're dead, like very dead, before you leave. All of them.
Okay, would my crit on academics or lore tell us how to make sure that they're dead? Like fire or acid or beheading or so forth?
Let me check their weaknesses.
Thank you.
Because that would like tell you some of that stuff. I just gotta figure out exactly what their weaknesses is. And I gotta let things loose.
I mean, they might not have any, in which case, that happens, but...
They have some resistance to magic and survivalism roll of. Let me check the difficulty. And on a hard survivalism roll, enemies gain a plus 25 to hit and 25% dodge chance. That's if they roll and pass the hard survivalism. So, if they pass the hard survivalism, they get more damage. I mean, more to hits, and they can dodge, and they are resistant to magic.
I'll just have to slashy stabby them then. Okay. Because, that can't possibly go horribly for me.
Sounds like this is going to be quite the fun little job, but I dare say the rewards are worth the risk. Because if we can clear these horrors out, everyone can get some better gear and equipment, and I could potentially end up getting that horn. So maybe you can start teaching me some magic.
Oh, you needed better equipment? Why didn't you tell me?
The others need it. Barry is here just here for the cybernetics, but the others have been searching.
That was in character.
Oh, wait, aren't you? Not gonna question it. Random wild wasteland. So, shall we head on off to take care of these horrors?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go then.
$35 magics down the drain. Blah, 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 blah.
Lead on.
Adventure. Oh, wait. Let me know before we open the door.
Yeah, of course, we'll make sure everyone is nice and prepared before we open the door.
All right, I'm just setting up the room real quick because there wasn't an actual map that I liked for this in my map selection, so I'm drawing real quick. Bring out my inner artist. Yeah.
All those maps, and you still don't have one for a storeroom?
I have maps for cities, for coastlines, random desert, cave, lots of cave, because of me working on the whole like a freaking maniac, thinking, gotta make this settlement huge for some reason.
Because if these things are magic resistant, then that means Misty doesn't need to save up magic. Which means I can do a very expensive thing. Hee hee hee.
Fear.
Though I can only afford to fail it once? Yeah, I can only afford to fail casting it once. If I fail more than once, someone's not getting it.
Well, now I want to know what it is.
Because in another campaign, we faced these things and they nearly killed the entire party. So, hi, I'm a player. I'm a little bit paranoid. I'm bringing out my big guns.
Yeah, of course we're going to be careful about this and leave the option open for a retreat if this turns out to be a little more than we can handle.
Run away! Run away!
Would any of the guards
Sir
out there
Robin.
be joining us since we let them know that we were going to be taking?
No, then they're going to want our loot. It's our loot.
Fair.
LUTE. It's going to be a very special loot. It will give me plus 25 to perform. Actually, that's a good point. This is a big place. I could probably perform and earn quite a bit of money here.
I'm sorry, have we moved?
He's still getting that set up.
Okay. Well, while he does that, I'm going to go grab a bevy.
What say we? I say we take like a short 10-minute break or so, while Pepsi gets the map put together.
Yeah, that's a good idea, probably. 10:31 will be back, and the map will be ready.
All right, we'll be back in a bit. Until then, just hang in there, and we'll get this show started before long.
really
It's okay.
know.
It shouldn't take too terribly long.
Don't say that.
I mean, I'm literally going to be using up all of my magic before the fight even begins.
Alright, if everyone's back early from the break. Because things are finished being set up. I have all the peoples in there, as they should be. And you will, if you do want, you are allowed to have some Steel Ranger fellows come in and help. Well, Fractured Steel, gosh dang it. Specifically two. I mean, they're not going to have power armor, but they're here to do a bit.
Cannon
So they
fire,
get
cannon
cut up
fire.
with stuff. If they survive, then, well, yeah, they get say on, okay, yeah, this person did that, that person.
So basically, witnesses to basically back us up on the whole. Yeah, we went in, we did it, we cleared it out.
Well, personally, this is out of character speaking. I'd say let's not take any with us, because if they were any or worth anything at all, they would have dealt with it already. I mean, this is a ship full of fractured steel members.
The only use that they should be is in, like,
Yes,
helping cover
that
our
also just got
retreat
ashore,
if we
and
need to
they
run
aren't planning
away.
on shooting inside of the ship. But also, good point is good point.
Okay.
They have their reasons for not coming down here and dealing with it yet.
Gotta say, out of character, I am not impressed with this faction at all.
That is okay. So, first is going to, in order, Misty, Tater Tot, Jean, Masher, and then Barry. So. Oh, well, that's a crit, and that's. If only crits actually meant something for spells. And then for Masher and Barry.
I think there's a perk you can get that would make it cost no strain on crits.
Oh, successes. So that only cost me 250 magic.
So, what spell was that again?
He. Give me a second.
Clearly, it moves the map.
The Earthshaker spell.
What's your potency?
Well, since I changed equipment, it is only 9.
Still 9 turns with everything half AP at half AP cost. That is damn good.
Now you know why it costs 50.
Yeesh.
And why I'm also looking at Earth Spikes going, how on earth do they think they can justify 50 and 100 for the cost of advanced and expert for Earth Spikes when it is so much worse? Like, so much worse.
Earth Spikes is literal trash, and he was like, it's simple. It's a good starting point.
No, it's like, that's the kind of spell you cast when you're like, I just want to embarrass you by casting a really expensive spell that does nothing. Like, that's all it's good for.
The area I revealed that's not even with the rest of the area I've revealed is the door.
We see nothing.
Block. Oh, I haven't moved you to the right map.
I mean, we could see a line on the left ourselves, and then a green X.
Oh, I could not see that. No. There we go. Ah, so it doesn't do strikes.
So, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Will ever be.
All right,
Sure.
all right. Let's still take this carefully. Let's go.
We've got haste. Got to go fast.
Yeah, it doesn't last.
All right, let's get started then.
Wait, where did Tater Tot go?
I'm right behind you.
Out there. Okay.
I am that fast.
Good job. Where is the initiative order?
I think our GM died again.
Quite possibly.
Oh no, she's still throwing down tokens.
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't say anything. Is anyone else talking?
Nope,
Nope.
we have been
Okay.
silent.
Not a word.
Neat. So, just as a reference for everyone else, anyone who rolled lower than me for initiative can use my initiative instead. And if you're saying anything, GM, we cannot hear you.
And the Turnor just disappeared. Combat gets a fair bit harder when you can't hear what the GM is saying.
Clearly, all we need to do is just go in guns blazing, and they will melt before us.
I was saying, maybe he got rid of the initiative because he's just admitting defeat now.
Well, I mean, you said everyone who rolled lower than you could use your initiative. But that's everyone.
Yeah. I know. Isn't it great?
I thought that let you swap initiative with one person.
Pegasus combat coordinator. Not just the general feat. It's the Pegasus specific. Let me quote
I'm
it.
looking it up right now.
Should be like page 92, I want to say.
93 is the Pegasus version. You gain a +2 bonus to your initiative roll. Other members of your party who roll a lower initiative than you may act on your initiative instead. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I know.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
Damn.
I mean,
Philly?
I was tempted to take like a bullet for the next level to get another +3 to my initiative, and I was like, "No, we probably don't need that." Probably.
Every little bit helps. Why be comfortable when you can be super comfortable?
Because it only feels sporting to give the GM a chance of having monsters go before us. Maybe that's too generous of me. I don't know.
So, given our current buff situations, hard and fast.
Yeah.
Well, once he's
Fast
getting
and
them all
loud.
initiative, if the group wouldn't mind borrowing on that combat coordinator, would you allow me to go first? I want to test out my new toy.
Sure.
And once more, if you're if you're talking, Pepsi, we still cannot hear you.
We see the green light, but words are not a thing we are hearing.
I'm not talking.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking.
Okay. Yeah, I was a bit worried there.
If I start trying to talk and you all aren't responding to me, I usually just like go into my settings on Discord and change some stuff real quick. It usually fixes it. Wait, that's one higher than it should be. Because I rolled for the wrong initiative. There we go. All right. The initiatives are set. Things are hiding in the shadows. And it's Misty's turn.
That's okay. I'm letting Tater Tot go ahead and go.
Combat coordinator is a fun
Alright.
perk.
Yes, it is.
All right.
It's a ridiculous perk for Pegasi.
1, 2, 3, 4, Just double checking movement with that equipped. 5 and 6. All right. That's exactly how far I wanted to be away from this bastard. And in a panic, Tater Tot will shoot at it. E. Oh god, there's another one behind me. Anyways, 4 hits, each one ignoring 5 DT. And I'm going to assume it survives that.
Yes, because I just gotta do the math, but I'm going to make an assumption that it probably also survives that. Now,
Do it again. Since we're hasted.
Wait. wait. You know what? I forgot to do it for this one, but so I'll just not bother with it. But I got to remember to make you all to make it do intimidation checks whenever they see you guys or whenever they're seen. I forgot to do it for this one, so I'm not gonna bother with it. But
Okay.
Well, I mean, my understanding is if you see him and you fail, it's fight or flight.
yeah,
He fighting.
Yeah, we're all in. We know that they are here, so we are all already in fight mode. These aren't a surprise to us. We know they're here. We know they're coming. We came here specifically because of them.
Anyways, I shot it a second time for another massive amount of damage.
Unless they have really high base DT.
Well, I ignore at least 5 of it, so.
Yeah, I mean that helps. I'm just saying, we don't know.
Yeah, we can't see health bars, so we are forever in wondering.
All right. I tried counting by hand on my hands. I'm just gonna do math calculator because I don't know.
Would it make it easier for you if I were to simply add the DT it ignores damage onto these? So that you don't have to do that additional math?
They don't have the DT. They don't have 5 DT to be ignored. Okay. So this is just full damage.
Okay then.
Dang. Okay then. Well, let's just watch Tater Tot annihilate things then.
If
I'm sorry.
Just did over 200 points of damage between the 2 attacks, so if it's still alive, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Question
is still alive?
I mean, there are 5 of us though. If each of us can take out one, that's...
Well, with your haste on me, I can attack 8 times like this. Before, well, technically 9.
Yeah, so don't worry about it.
So then I'll shoot it a 3rd time since it's still alive. Would it be easier for you to read if I were to put the damages on a single line rather than separated like that? I'll try that for the next one.
The hospital horror is still alive. And kicking. More like thrashing, but kicking.
Damn. That was 3 full blast there. All right, well then I'll do a fourth one. That should make it a little
Right,
easier to read.
DR. How does this stack up against DR, Tater Tots?
DR is a percentage reduction. My ignoring DT does nothing to that. So if they were to have a DR 10, they would ignore 10% of the damage. I don't think Hospital Horrors have any. I think
they have more than that.
Depends on the variety.
Okay, so
how would I calculate them ignoring that?
So
in terms of writing it down.
Add up all of the damage together, and then multiply it by the inverse percentage. So let's say they have 23% DR. You would multiply it by 0.77.
So under general in Discord, I just put down a macro I use. If you make that as a macro and click the button to utilize it, it'll ask how much damage is being done, what is the relevant DT, and what is their DR, and then it will tell you the end result of what it is taking.
I mean, I think I can pretty well figure out exactly how that formula works, but I didn't hear any of what you said, though.
All right. So you know how to make macros, right? If you go to the bulleted list above chat there, just to the left of the cog, there's macros with the plus add button. Click that, put in that equation on there, give it some sort of name, save it, and then click the in bar next to it. And then you can just click it down below our names. It will ask you how much damage is being dealt. Then it'll ask you how much DT the target has. And then it'll ask how much DR the target has. And each of these is going to be a pop-up that happens one after the other. And then in the chat, it will tell you the amount of damage actually taken after all of that. So, for example, I'll just make a fake one right here. Let's see.
So just put that formula in the description of the macro?
Macro? Yes.
Or...
Can you say these things had no DT, or at least DT that is completely ignored by my thing? And then I don't know their DR, but let's assume he has 10 DR. And this is going to be for that final attack I did. So that's how much damage he would have actually taken if he had 10 DR from that fourth blast.
Save changes.
And now, right in macros there's whatever you named it, and then there's a box that says in bar. Click inside that box. And now underneath our names on the bottom left of your screen, you should see that name as a button. Click the button and fill out the pop-ups.
Well, I put the DR in, and the total damage didn't change at all. So,
Let me.
do I have to
see.
put DR.01?
No,
have to
you just
put
put
DR.
You put DR as a full number. You don't. It automatically makes it a percentage.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I
that's
put it as
probably
a
why
full
it didn't
number the
change.
first time.
Oh,
I put
I see.
it as a full
I
number
see
the
what
first
you got
time.
messed up. In your equation, you forgot the asterisk before the 0.01. If you hover your mouse over mine, it shows the equation at the top there, what it fully did, and then if you hovered over yours, so you missed an asterisk, and let's see if that's something Discord did.
If there were two,
Yeah, Discord removed the asterisk. So the very
it
last.
would have removed both asterisks.
Yeah, because the two asterisks together make the italics.
Make it italic.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
see where it is. All right, just put it there and put a space like on either side of the asterisk. I'll get rid of the spaces, just so I know exactly where it goes, because it's hard to tell where the slant ends and the not slant begins and that.
I have edited it.
Thank you. I will change things accordingly, and we can get things back on the road.
All right, now for me, right, it had 30 DR, so I'll just do that right now to speed things up for you a little bit. So that's the actual damage I did. On the
All right.
attack. Does it still live?
Can you do it for your other two attacks as well, which had a total of 117 and 125 for the first two?
There you go.
Slash GR 38.2 plus 81.9 plus 87.5. He still lives.
All right. I'll do it again.
Six, 30.
That's 106.
106.
There you go. Still up?
Yes, I believe he is.
Jesus Christ. Thank you very much for this haste there, Misty, because, yeah.
And what was that?
DPS. Oh, this last one. Gotta calculate real quick.
Yeah. Yep. You're welcome.
Yeah, because when Misty said these things took out a party, there's reasons why.
Yeah, and apparently there's multiple here. Okay, so there's that one. And I can do one more with a -2 penalty.
Well, correction. They didn't kill my party. They just forced us to retreat.
So I'm just going to assume it survived and do it one more time.
It did survive, yes.
And there's that one.
GR. This. And that. He survived, and he is unsure whether he's glad he did or not. Yes.
Which
it
one was
was.
which one was Teratot attacking? This one?
No, I wasn't even aware that this one existed until after I started blasting at this one.
Ah. All right, just
Well, you
making sure I
can-
know who to attack if it's still alive when my turn comes up.
Well, technically, all of us can.
I
go
mean,
on
it's
Misty's
free
turn.
reign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
You guys can go whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm just saying whoever ends up deciding to go next, since.
Well, it's supposed to be Masher, but Combat Coordinator switched Misty and Taratot's position, right?
No.
That's the normal combat coordinator. Misty took the Pegasus version, which lets all party members act on Misty's turn, as long as their initiative was lower.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's kind of overpowered.
that's broken as shit. Because, oh, that's powerful.
So does anyone else want to go right now? I'm going to put a little dot on myself to show I've already taken my turn.
All right, yeah. Who wants to go next?
Am I in a spot where I can take a shot at the one that that Teratot was shooting at?
You would have to walk into the room. No one outside is in a spot to where they could take a shot at it unless they're in the doorway.
You could probably hit that one.
I can go.
Go ahead then.
Tater, don't you have one more shot?
Nope. I moved. I have 75 AP. It's 20 AP to shoot. That drops the cost to 10 each with haste. So that was 6 shots total. Actually 7 because half of my movement. The last one was at a -2 penalty to hit.
Okay.
Are you adding enemies now?
No, I just figured I'd roll to see if Soul's initiative. I just figured I'd roll that, and she's got a high initiative. She can't do much because she doesn't have a weapon, but
Who doesn't?
Soul, she doesn't have a weapon for her.
Sure she does. She has the orbital friendship cannon.
You gave that to her? I mean, I was gonna have her come and grab it from you, but
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot the one in the corner here.
that I'm going to go ahead and make my necro. That way you don't have to keep pulling that.
Thank you.
Is it still standing?
Is it still standing? Pepsi, are you there?
Yeah, it looks like he's calculating.
Ah. I thought you said they didn't have DT. It suddenly has 12 now?
No.
He said they had
Gene?
less than 5.
Gene's thing multiplies its GT by 3 because he's using buckshot. And then it ignores
Okay.
and then it ignores 10, leaving it with
Okay.
2 DT. That's why I had to go ahead and re-roll what Pterodot already made anyways. But yes, that hospital horror is dead.
Thank God.
Okay, I know exactly what we're fighting.
Oh, an important thing with the Shotgun Surgeon perk, it ignores the 10 points of the target's DP before any other armor modification effect, such as the ×3 from the buckshot. So if they had,
that's important.
Yep.
That's important.
so if they had, say, 12 DT, because of the buckshot, 6 would be applied total after the ×3.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. So it still would have died anyways, but it would have just died higher. It would have died harder. So ultimately, doesn't affect anything for this specific roll. But yes, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Thanks.
And then I'll
Now,
move,
Sorry,
Gene,
then you'll
you
what,
have-
Gene?
moving here and ending my turn.
Keep in mind, all AP actions are halved.
including movement and attacks.
Yeah, I gave everyone haste. That's why my magic plummeted so quickly. Actually, that means I need to make a roll for Soul. See if she gets it or not.
Alright, in that case, I'll move over here and fire.
She does.
Penalty.
It is not dead, obviously.
And I'll be.
Gene, sorry about calling you Jane. Since you ended your turn, put a dot on your thing since you're not actually on the turn order correctly and properly because broken Pegasus combat coordinator. So put a dot on your character or a symbol or whatever, just so I know that you've already gone.
Raphael,
So, like-
apologize.
I'll use the red dot as well. That way we're staying on the same page there.
So for this one here, do I have a line of sight for shooting this one?
Yes, you have a line of sight for shooting it. There's nothing blocking you beyond, like, maybe just a small pencil that's on a shelf or something, but there's no real thing blocking your sight.
Well, half AP means I can get double the shots out, so popping sats and aiming for the head.
Gauss pistol.
Crap baskets. That's a glitch / jam.
Thankfully, fixing that is half AP.
Mm-hmm.
You are completing this with haste.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so unjam that, and I can still get 2 more shots out. Both of those hit.
There was a phone ringing in the background. I didn't want to turn on push to talk and have it be annoying. They are much weaker than their adult companions, being in teenage hospital horrors. So this one's a lot closer to death than the other one would have been by this point. Let me do math. Yeah, he is very close to death. As his head recoils from your repeated shots.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Who's going next?
Wait, how much AP? Oh, you probably had to clear it. That's right. Okay. You want to go next, Smasher?
I suppose so.
Okie dokie.
Figure out.
Green boxes, I assume, are shelves full of supplies. Or
Yeah.
supposed to be where supplies are. Whether they're still there or not remains to be seen.
Shelves are obstacles to movement. Action 1.
Thank you for that.
I'm not done.
Oh, yes, it has a bunch of stuff, doesn't it? It's got plus 10 to hit, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And plus 5 to damage, yeah.
Wait.
Is that plus 5 already added on?
I need to double check. Didn't include the page on that? Shame on.
Okay, what the heck?
It was not already added, so it'd be 40 plus plus.
Thank you for telling me. I'm going to just go ahead and put that on her token and also give her a character sheet because I have been meaning to do that.
Well, sure were a lot of even rolls you rolled, Masher.
Yeah, and I'm glad they all worked, although for some reason it's not acknowledging that I should be fighting with an effective of 109 between the various mods stuck on the thing and the fact that I'm, like, shooting right in its face.
All right.
Oh well, they all hit. Except for that
15.
third to last shot.
So all of them hit. Let's see. $15, $19, 18, 22, 22, 20, 22, 16. It is dead.
Take that, you mutant freak bastard!
Says what others would call similar things.
Hey, I am not a bastard.
All right, so unless again you still got turn to you.
What?
You cut out there.
That's because Discord did it dumb. All right, as you move closer to the hidden areas, I'll reveal them. Obviously, if there was a way to reveal areas to specific players, I would love that because it would make much more intense combat encounters.
It's called dynamic lighting, but I'm pretty sure that's a pro thing.
So I have to spend money on this to make it good? That's I don't like that.
And so if you're gonna do that, I would honestly suggest Foundry. I like it better than Roll20 myself. But it would be a different platform that would have to be learned how to be used. So we'll worry about that later, not in the middle of a session.
Okay. Movement action 2. Okay, remind me, can I reserve an action and put AP into dodge? Or do I have to do one or the other?
I believe you can do both. But again, those are obscure rules hidden deep in the books. But I'm going to roll it now, and if it comes back to bite me later, so be it. You can do both of them at once.
Did not catch a word of that.
Alright. Is this better, or can you hear me?
It's better.
Yeah. Alright. that's a lot of obscureness hidden in the books. So if it comes back to bite me later, or if it's different for the better of the players, I will change it later. If it's different and like dick you over in this scenario, but I'll say that you can't reserve an action and dodge, because dodging is technically an action in of itself. It's just a more specific one.
It's still bad, but you said no.
Yes, I said no.
Was there a question about the dodge action?
It was
Just waiting
he
for a
was
moment.
asking if he can reserve an action and reserve AP to dodge at the same time.
By default, yes.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, dodge is just a special action. There you go.
All right, so Masher, you can do both of them. You
Okay.
good?
Yeah, I think it was roboting on my end. It was just, yeah, something was just up.
Yeah, you can do both of them. So eat your heart out.
Ew.
So,
Alright, then I'm going to reserve one burst should any ugly Mother Hubbards come into range or sight. Double check my agility.
uh,
15. I'm going to keep the math simple and put 15 into dodge.
All right.
that would be 7.5 to penalty. Oh wait, no, haste. So that makes it 1-to-1. Okay. At least from your base AP pool.
Okay, I think I found what the problem was on my end. Discord does not like Steam updating at the same time.
I had Steam for a long time, but then I realized that I never buy anything and never play any games on the computer, so I just got rid of it. It was updating too much.
Well, I very much play games on it, but digress.
Who here on the party has an agility of 5, just so I can steal your movement speed real quick and use it for reference?
It's also based partially on endurance, though.
All right.
What do you need the burst to be? I can change mine briefly to get you those.
Endurance 8 and agility 5.
All right. That would be regular movement speed of 39 feet, so it would be rounding off to 40, I believe.
40 feet per thing for 15 AP. Got it. Wait. Everything's half now, so...
The AP cost is half. So I was just doing 2 moves for the price of 1.
Okay, yeah, that makes it so much simpler to calculate that.
Okay then. That's a thing.
That's a horror right there in the corner, being like, "Hi." All right, let's grab her stat for the gun of amazing things and stuff. It's not on her token; it's on her sheet. Right. It's also unlegible because it has the Discord font on it inside the sheet. I gotta change that real quick. All right, there we go. 40 plus. I've gotta do the flash roll. 1d100 hit. AP is initiative, and initiative of 5 gives her. I need to do this. I need to make her sheet and put it in the roll 20. I'll just. Let's see, what's something in this game that has agility of 5 that way I can just use it thing real quick. That is 8. Definitely not 5. There we go. Well, that just doesn't even make sense. Alright, well, I'll just say she makes 4 attacks because I don't feel... And that'll be her max. No? Teratot, you're a math whiz, and I'm a terrible GM. What does agility of 5 give you AP-wise?
Hold on. I just gotta modify my sheet a little bit. Agility of 5 gives you 70 AP.
Okay, 70 AP. That's nice. Alright. Okay, so she can make 6 attacks with that. Fun. Already rolled once. Let's do the other ones. And those are all the 2-hit things. And the last one was a malfunction. All the other ones hit? That's good. That's the damage for all of her hits. So... let's see. $51, $46, 6 plus 53, 50. I believe that hospital horror has had a horrifying experience just now.
Good.
As it is at a very low health. That's, yeah, it's not looking too hot. But it's still alive, and she's out of AP. So, now that everyone's finally done on Misty's turn of combat coordinator, except for Misty, who hasn't done anything besides cast magic and whatnot, and she didn't even do that when combat started. She did that beforehand. So, Misty.
Yay. She's gonna...
Strike fear into their hearts.
Sure, why not? So she'll go whoosh swooshing on down there. Let's see, that'd be minus. And then she's gonna take a few slashers and such. Hiya! Oh.
He died instantly. There wasn't a moment of actually getting through his body that he was alive. He died as you touched him.
Okay. She'll move again and attack again. Hiya!
He needs the thing rolled for him. 74. 30 and 30 DR. Alright.
Okay, she'll attack 4 more times. 1, 2, 2d4. Ah! No! Are they size 0?
They are size 0.
Damn. Okay. Do I take a wild swing or do I dodge? I will choose to attempt to parry melee attacks. And I am out of AP.
81 submits. 54. VR 30. 78 and 77 are the next two, so 78.
77 did not hit.
Oh, yeah, it did not hit. So that doesn't even count.
As much as I would love it to magically do so, it did not.
Yeah, sadness.
I am not a cheater.
Slash plus 48.3, because percentages matter, plus 53.9 plus 51.8. He is not dead. By a good bit. And it's finally no longer your turn. Now, your combat coordinator lets them all act on your turn, but they still have their turns after that, right?
No.
Or skip them.
Not
Okay,
not to my knowledge, no. It's they can use my initiative instead of theirs.
Okay, so skip them on the turn order.
In
Got it.
all technicalities, we get to use our AP on Misty's turn, but we don't refresh AP until initiative starts anew.
So, like, theoretically, I suppose it's technically possible for someone to reserve AP, have some of the monsters go, and then when it's officially their turn, if they have AP, they could technically spend it as if it were their turn, because it is their turn.
No one reserved that AP except for Master in regards to shoot it if it comes out.
Well, I'm just saying, as far as like tactical situations go, if Barry decided to go like, I'm gonna end my turn when I've got 38 P left, and then some of the monsters go and someone gets hurt on their turn, you know, on the list at 12, they could spend it to move and heal or whatever.
But for simplicity's sake, we just took our turn at Misty's. So
yeah.
All right. In that case,
which means all the bad guys get to go at the same time. Which, like, yeah.
Yes, they all get to. Which doesn't help you guys all that much in regards to many things.
Well, let us kill a few of them beforehand, so that.
Well, I mean,
considerably.
Yeah, that does help pretty well, actually. Yeah, you have.
The problem is we're starting to get spread out, which is admittedly my fault for Misty.
Let's see. You can move how much? That's how much. All right. Hide from others. That's a good thing to have on my ruler. /GR. Do a bit of math. This and that. Figure out how far they move. 14. All right. Just because they're doing all of this at once, and Masher's the closest one. Roll perception to see if you see them scurry from one place to another back into the shadows where you can't see them. Because they're going to run unacross, so roll and see if you see them.
Sorry, who's supposed to roll?
Masher. Roll perception to see if you see the hospital horror run from one shadowy area to another shadowy area. Or if you don't see them.
No, very much not.
Alright.
Son of a Ben and Jerry.
Oh my.
And out of their AP, that's... So... Misty, also roll perception. Now.
Oh yeah, I am totally the greatest.
You see them as they scurry past you into this spot right here, where I'm pinging. You see them
Okay.
scurry over here.
Alrighty.
Is this a dead one, or is this one that... Oh, that one's still alive. Good. And it can move faster. Also good.
What a bitter fest.
Though he isn't going to be trying to do much of sneaking about. As he hops out of the shadows, Masher, do your reserved action.
Check the range. Perfect. Ding. Wait for it. Come on, Roll20, you can do it.
I find that just putting a dot and pressing enter makes it load faster whenever it's being done.
Yeah. Ooh, a crit.
That first one's a miss. That second one's pretty good.
Second one's a double hit. Third one's a double crit.
And then the last one is a single. All right, let me roll his resistances. I have like things. I have no clue what I'm talking about. 22. Submits. 4. Come on, I press submit. 30. That's time. Just do that twice. All right. So that would be 44 damage. That would be 28. So 12.6, 28, 16, and then one more. +28 plus 16.8 plus 11.9. He is not dead by a good bit.
He's pissed at least, right?
Moderately. As he comes and runs right up next to you. Okay. Monstrous poison. Okay. All right. So he has that much AP left. Okay, we're gonna try this. And it will be a will check.
I figured y'all be done by now.
And then he will do this. And that will be his turn.
So roll for will check.
Yep, roll a willpower check.
Shit.
What's your willpower?
5.
He will also, with the tongue tentacles, be trying to pin you.
Well, he got me.
And the roll for pinning somebody is, let me find it. It should be on this token. That pinning is an advanced combat action, so those are in. Which book are those in? I'll go look them up right now.
Wasteland Survival Guide, page 219. Looking at it right now.
All right. Well, since you're looking at it, what is the AP? I mean, the roll for a pin, not the AP. The roll.
1d10. Okay. So I assume I am the target, right?
You are the target.
Okay, so we both roll 1d10 plus strength plus agility, and the bastard gets a +2 bonus.
Yep. 1d10 plus strength plus agility. So I should roll 1d10 plus strength plus agility.
Ignore that less than 5 thing.
All right. He has got you. Because he gets a +2, and he already has a agility of 12.
Okay, so he's
and a
just
strength of
pinning.
8.
So he's just pinning. He's not stabbing. Or do I still
Yes,
take
you are
the
pinned.
damage?
You
Next comes the sucking out of your
still
brains.
take the damage.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
you
I
still
couldn't
take
hear
the
you.
damage.
Shit. Okay, let me double check the Gilded Cage here for the rest of the damn rules. Okay, so armor piercing light. So it's crit, so 2, so double damage.
Oh, I just realized that's a crit. Yeah, I just realized
Yeah. Goodbye? We'll check. Do I have any DR whatsoever? No. Double check what armor piercing light is. I'm pretty sure it's -5, but you never know. Yes. Right, goodbye.
Do you die on 0? Do you just flat out die?
Yeah, I just flat out die. I am dead.
We have our first party member death.
Wait, you took more damage?
So-
I'm confused.
Oh, that's right. It's that type of glitch.
Oh, because that's a crit. Oh.
Shit.
So I just got stabbed right through the brain or something.
How many hit points do you have? Or
I
is your max?
don't have that many.
Tell me.
188.
You're not
And as soon as
dead.
I hit 0, I'm dead.
No,
Fear
you have
the
to hit negative 20.
Misty.
You guys fear the Reaper.
he has a perk that makes him die instantly on 0. I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are the potential benefits of that perk?
Extra
Extra
perks.
perks at 3, 9, 15, and 30.
Well, there's our first party member death. The other ones have just left or had to leave, but this is the first death, so I will let you describe your demise to the party.
Okay, let me just figure out who has line of sight.
I mean, most of the party.
Well, Gene has a front row seat. I mean, I don't know how solid these green blocks are. Are they just empty shells?
Yeah.
My perception isn't the greatest, and since she's preparing to parry attacks from the monster, if you're okay with it, I'm completely removing my ability to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Misty
no,
can't see it. Soul can barely see what's happening. Tattertot would see it not as clearly as Gene is seeing it. Because Gene's just fucking.
Yeah, Gene has a front row seat.
Barry would see over from Tattertot's shoulder, also seeing it. Just not as in clear light. So, describe
typing it
how
up.
you
I'm
die.
typing it up.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. That way I can read it out dramatically for the stream.
Right. I mean, if y'all want to keep rolling while I do this, please go ahead.
Considering the time it is, it's probably high time to call the session for now.
No,
Yeah,
we
you're
should at
right.
least finish the rest of the monsters.
I mean, I suppose if this were to end the session on, this would be it.
We should at least
I
finish
like
all
the
the
idea of ending on a cliffhanger of him just dying and then the combat continuing next session. So
No,
well, you
because someone
defend.
else might die. You don't start a session on someone dying. There are still
All right, fine.
all the rest of the monsters to go, and I'm sorry if someone else is going to die. The start of a session is not how you start it.
That's fair.
That's how you
All
get
right,
people
so
to
Okay.
want to just
Well,
rage quit.
Either way, I do have to get going soon because I have to work in the morning. So
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'll rush through my rolls
Yeah.
for this.
Just
real
rush
quick.
through the rolls while I type this up.
yeah, at least go to the top. I can scroll to the top of the initiative.
2 tongue spears on Misty.
Well, I doubt I can parry the first, but I may as well try. That failed, and that grief, of course it had to roll up. Yeah, both of those hit.
And that first one is a crit.
Well, that's not a crit fail. Yeah, Misty's down or dead.
She would be down.
22.
Yeah.
She took
You all are
326. She's at negative.
you all are free to retreat because this is a dangerous thing. You all are
Well,
always free to
shock. You're throwing level 18 red threats at us when we're level 9. As if this is any surprise.
And a lot of them, too.
Yeah, one of them, obviously, we could handle because we did it as a group, but multiple, this is something that a high-level party would have difficulty with.
This is a TPK room.
Yep.
You're always free to retreat. Trust me, I recommend it usually whenever I do throw dangerous things such as this at you, or just not doing it. You're always free to.
Right.
I will see you all on Monday.
So I take it that is the point where we wrap up the stream for now on that rather sour note.
Considering half the thing just left the call, yeah, I'd say so.
Well, considering how in the past we do have a precedent of him doing a retcon on with something that was put way too high being put against us, we can only hope that perhaps there's a slim chance that he might try something like this, because
At least I remembered Iron Skin. That gave me an extra 100 hit points. The DT from the spell did jack, but at least I'm technically still.
right. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't until we were already in the middle that Terratot went, yeah, these aren't the normal ones. These are level 18 ones. I was like, well,
So
we don't have any way of knowing until they attack.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but did we ever get the whole "Are you sure you want to do this?" warning from the GM?
Not that I recall.
We did not know until 2 player deaths in the first turn of combat.
In a roundabout way, he kind of tried to, in the essence of, they haven't, with their power armor or blah blah blah, have not tried to, after their first group failed to kill
Yeah, it was a very indirect way.
Yeah, but with player characters, sometimes the indirect approach. Sometimes you just have to come out and say, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's trying to think the best way. Like, maybe it doesn't on the pip buck, but like, there should have been one way we should have been able to. I'm trying to figure out the word.
Have some inkling that, holy shit, these things are dangerous and twice our level.
I mean, in a way, we had an idea based on how many times Tater Tot shot it, but at the same time, it's like our characters don't necessarily have a way of knowing what's DT, what's DR. Like, for all we knew, that it was just really tanky, but couldn't do a ton of damage. Like,
mm-hmm. Yeah, because there
Yeah.
are enemies like that don't do a lot of damage, just are tanky as hell. So, at this point, I'm holding on to hope of since there is, like I was saying before you came back, Misty, there is precedent of of Pepsi retconning something like this happening, because he did the very same thing when the benefactor came back, because we ended up in a fight that we honestly had no
that
way
was
of.
because there was already a pre-planned thing that he was supposed to do, and
In this case,
he tried to roll dice instead of saying it happens. That's arguably a completely different circumstance.
You're
Still,
saying,
yeah, it says a lot that he's going the whole, you guys could always leave thing, but this happened on the very first turn of combat. 2 players being killed.
One,
We didn't even have a
Misty's not
chance to.
dead.
yeah, Missy's not dead, she's just down.
I forgot that I'd cast Iron Skin before the combat as well, which gives me, think of it as like a personal shield spell, just weaker. So it gave me an extra 100 hit points. Normally it would give an extra 8 DT as well, but the thing just tore right through it. But it still meant instead of being at negative 50, I'm at positive 50. So she has not gone unconscious yet.
I might just replace. Initially, Jean was a lot not bad, and after that disastrous.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I'm probably gonna.
I'm just going to go and end the stream, and we can discuss this and talk in the chat, because yeah,
I didn't realize you hadn't ended the stream.
yeah, because
Yeah,
things
it's still alive.
so yeah. To
Oh.
everyone who came, yeah, I didn't get a chance to really fully finish it. To everyone who came to watch, hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we'll figure this out and see if something can be done about it, because
I would have tried to be more diplomatic if I had. Shit.
I am still hoping that we'll be able to come to a better solution over between now and next week, but for now, this sour note is where we're going to have to end things. Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye and bye bonds.
We do have